Hi guys, I hope you are doing alright. I'm in Encarnacion in the south of Paraguay, and I wanted to give you an update on the channel and the direction it will take. So in the current context, most of the trends that I talk about, mostly on Peopleizer, not really on YouTube, but around the Great Reset and what's going on in the world, those trends are more and more visible, with Europe very likely to head for a war, even if it's a giant theater play. They need to put in place the Great Reset, meaning the reset of your financial, your economics, your social, your cultural, and this will continue to progress. And in that context, it's very important for you to step back, look at things, and potentially strategically realign yourself. Meaning where you live in the world, what you're doing, your job, how you manage your money, how your assets are allocated. I've been moving to Paraguay now 9 months ago. I had quite some time to look around. I did roughly 16,000 kilometers in the country, going different places, talking to a lot of people, local people, and not just I did that normally, because it's also my job. I do change management for the past 25 years, so I'm used to analyze quickly, observe things, draw conclusion, move forward, take decision. And on this channel, I'm going to share with you also lens now. Julian will share some lens and stuff. What's going on? Yeah, because I realize that Paraguay has a lot of land, and it's also about, for those who come to Paraguay and want to live here, it's also where you strategically position yourself in Paraguay. It's not an easy thing to navigate, but because I went around a lot in Paraguay, because I started my map Paraguay, which is a massive map with hundreds of video shooting that enable you to discover Paraguay. Well, it makes sense to share with you properties and especially pieces of land in the rural area, because I'm not a big fan of cities. I have said it to you many times. Cities is basically the best place for jails when you have things like a pandemic and you be locked to your district, to your tower. I don't like that. So you're gonna see really great piece of land available for purchase. It will be also an economic activity for me. I don't hide it at all. But I picked this because that makes sense. It's what I like doing. I love to discover Paraguay, to talk to local people, to understand the local dynamic, what's happening, the place where you should position yourself. And Paraguay has beautiful landscapes, enable me to discover them at the same time. So it's a win-win for me and for you guys. In parallel with that, I'm going to continue the plan to create a community, yet I revise my expectation a lot because I realize that in the context of Paraguay, sorry for the wind, give me 1 second, I'm going to switch to that area. Yeah, in the context of Paraguay, a lot of people remain individualistic here. I was expecting people to easily team up, work together. That is not the case at all. I have literally asked dozens of people if we can team up, be it from a business perspective or just teaming up for building a community and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know what they want. A lot of people remain individualistic here. I'm going to have my own business. And I won't give name, but yeah. And most of the time it's because usually those people are not fair. Usually those people are very interested with money, same mindset as in the West, and can be even scamming others or being tricky with others. And again, I'm not here to give names, but when you do shit, your name should be known as well on the market. So people talk here in Paraguay. There's a lot of gossip between people as well. Some stuff which are not true, but I try to be as factual as I can, especially in regard to scamming people. And so in that context, and building a community, well, that's not easy at all, because you may even find people a bit like-minded, but they don't know. A lot of people arrive here and they don't know what they want. A lot of people have not done their due diligence of looking at, do we really want to go to Paraguay? Sometimes a member of the family doesn't want to go, but they still go, and then they realize a year after arriving here, it's like, no, it's too hot, Paraguay, but yeah, you knew it already and you still went there. Don't laugh, this is exactly what happened, and many families are like this. Or they run out of money, they have not looked at the financial of living, the economics of living in Paraguay. You won't survive here with 5,000 euro or 10,000 euro. You're not going to make it at all, to be frank with a lot of people. Don't be fooled. It's not a third world country where things cost $1 or $2. No, there's a context of inflation. Paraguay is developing, and you've got to position yourself. Looking at your integration here, thinking about it, it's not just a move, it's move plus integration. If you have not worked on your integration prior to arriving in Paraguay by asking yourself, what I'm going to do here, you're gonna be screwed. It's very likely, an 80% chance you're going to fail here. And then you are going to be asking yourself, what do we do next? Do we go back or do we go somewhere else? A lot of time wasted, actually, if you had done your homework properly. Sorry to be tough, but this is the reality, and I'm quite sad to see even friends asking themselves, or being like thinking every week, should we go back? Should we go back to the US? Should we go back to Europe? Should we move to Asia? Should we go back to Africa, or move to Africa? I was like, yeah, okay. So like, but everything is on People Eyes. I'll put back the link below, because all the key questions that you need to ask yourself, the homework that you need to do prior to moving is there. So in terms of community, there are great people, still plan to purchase a piece of land with other people. I still believe into building autonomy. I still believe this is one of the key ways forward to protect yourself and to shield yourself against the trends that are coming toward us. A little bit less in Paraguay, of course, because that's the reason why many of you move here. But still, you need to be cautious about what's going on. All right, I think I've said it all. So don't be surprised to see me talking about area in Paraguay, pieces of land available for purchase directly. And I would be really interested to actually promote those pieces of land, because some are actually awesome. They are just mind-blowing. Because I've worked with local people for that, I would be more than happy to promote those pieces of land to people who are like-minded and want to build their autonomy and are ready to work together, right? I want to prioritize the right type of people. Sorry to say it frankly, I want to prioritize the right type of people. I'm not too keen to prioritize people who are highly individualistic, just only care about their own ass, and that's it. We want to create a network of good people that support each other, and that's the way forward, especially in a context where things are getting tougher and tougher. especially for you guys if you're still in Europe or Canada or Australia. Those are rare. All right. Feel free to comment, feel free to engage, feel free to contact me. I actually appreciate a lot the people who take the time to write to me and we interact, and I've met many of you who arrive in Paraguay. Some of you have stayed at my place for a few nights and for free. I'm not there to bill you on that for sure. It's always a pleasure to meet new people. Cheers.